Hello, I'm Pastor Murphy with Help Along the Way. We are discovering the social teachings of the church with a unit entitled Fulfilling Our Obligations to Neighbors. Today, our topic is Divine Appointment Across Boundaries. We lean into a powerful truth. When God is bringing people together, He doesn't work on just one side. He prepares both hearts. Divine appointments are never accidental. God is already at work in the life you're about to encounter. Now, meet Cornelius, a Roman centurion, meaning he represents occupation and authority. He stands outside the covenant of Israel. He would normally be seen as other, and yet Scripture paints a surprising picture that he's devout, he fears God, he gives generously, he prays continually, and God responds. Cornelius says, 4 days ago I was fasting, and behold, a man stood before me in bright clothing. He receives instruction. Send for Peter. Now hold that scene, because at the very same time, God is working on Peter, the apostle. Peter has the vision. Peter is wrestling with it. Peter is being stretched. And then, right as he is still thinking about it, there's a knock at the door. This is what we call divine choreography. Cornelius receives revelation. Peter undergoes a reorientation. God aligns timing, location, and readiness. The text shows us something amazing. God never sends you into a moment He hasn't already prepared. A woman applies for a job she feels underqualified for. She prepares nervously, unsure if she belongs in the room. What she doesn't know is this: the hiring manager has been praying for someone with her exact heart, her exact story, her exact perspective. When she walks in, she thinks she's being evaluated, but in reality, she's being received. That's Cornelius and Peter. Cornelius thinks he's seeking truth. Peter thinks he's bringing truth, but God is orchestrating a meeting of purpose. Imagine two people that were driving on completely different roads, different backgrounds, different directions, different experiences. They don't know each other, but at one precise moment, they reach the same intersection. Not early, not late, right on time. That's not coincidence. That's design. In Acts 10, heaven sets up, as it were, the GPS. Think about this. There are people praying right now for hope. They're praying for truth. They're praying for direction. They're praying for peace. And you might be the answer to a prayer that you never heard. Cornelius was praying, Peter was preparing, and God was connecting. So let's bring this into our everyday lives. That conversation you didn't plan could be divine. That nudge to speak, to go, to listen, that's not random. That's that discomfort you feel stepping outside your norm, that might be God's invitation. Because here is the real truth. We often ask God to guide us, but hesitates when His guidance leads us into to unfamiliar people. So Peter is still processing. He doesn't have it all figured out yet, but he goes. And that's what truly matters. Because obedience doesn't always require full understanding, just really willingness. You think about someone you haven't spoken to in years, and out of nowhere you feel prompted inside to call them. You hesitate, then you do it. And they answer and say, I can't believe you called. I was just praying. I needed someone to reach out. That's what divine appointments feel like. Not forced, not staged, but unmistakably timely. Imagine, if you would, standing in front of a door you didn't plan to walk through. It doesn't look like your usual path. Doesn't feel comfortable. But it's open. And somehow, you just know. God is on the other side. He's on the other side of that step. When God is about to expand your reach, He will first expand your awareness, showing you that He's already moving in places you never thought to look. This is Pastor Murphy with Help Along the Way, reminding you the people you're called to reach are not interruptions. They are divine appointments. Join me for session 3 next time, where God shows no partiality. Until next time, God bless you. Bye-bye.